another episode of the Let's Be Real podcast. This is gonna be like amazing episode because like we have an amazing person with us.
We do.
Her name is Rebeca Rus. Some of you might know her. Some of you might not.
We know her because she's our bestie.
Yes. So we thought might as well have her on the Let's Be Real podcast
Finally.
because
It took us long enough.
she is such an amazing person and she has such a great story to tell. She's a professional swimmer and right now she's a senior, so she has SATs coming up.
Oh yeah.
Or BAC as we call it here in Romania. So
I just think that's so funny.
So yeah, she's just gonna tell you guys a little bit about her story and we'll interview her a little bit. So yeah, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, hi. I'm so happy to be here with my favorite guest. I'm Rebecca. I'm almost 18.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 18.
18 on Saturday.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say about me. I'm waiting for your questions.
Okay. Shade. So yeah, one of my first questions is, where did your career as a swimmer start?
Yeah, what did that look like? Long time ago.
In a castle far, far away.
In Wonderland. Well, I was 4 when I start my swimming lessons, and I start performance when I was like 10.
Whoa.
Yeah, so 14 years, 15 years of swimming. So yeah,
And-
it's been a long time of my life.
Wow.
Like my whole life.
So when you started swimming, like when you started, did you know from the beginning like this is what I want to do, or were you kind of just swimming for fun at the beginning, or were you kind of like this is what I want to do for the rest of my life? Like were you competitively swimming?
I've always been competitive. I didn't know from the beginning that I want to be a champion or something to involve performance. But since the first day, my coach told my mom that now she's talented. She has something with swimming, so do not stop her from doing this.
Mhm.
So it was like, this is your life, Rebecca, from now on.
Yeah, awesome. And I'm sure that swimming for 15 years has taken a toll on multiple areas of your life. So what is an area of your life that was really affected by it, and what repercussions did it have on like your social life or like your relationships with your family, if it had any, school? How did you keep all of those up? How could you do it professionally and also live?
Well, I didn't have a social life. So I didn't have friends. Like I didn't go to coffee in the morning with friends or go to the parties. I didn't had free weekends, so I didn't have time to spend alone with my family. Everything I remember was just when I came back at home from training. It was like 2 hours when I talked to them at dinner and then go in my room and do the homeworks and go to sleep, and then tomorrow the other day start again the routine.
Yeah.
So-
Can you like tell us what like your day would look like? Give us
Yeah.
a day in your life.
It was really intense. My day started at 5 a.m. 5 in the morning, and I'm not a morning person.
Oh,
I
I know.
hate
Don't Rebecca. Don't wake Rebecca up. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, so I hate mornings. So the day started at 5 a.m. for me. I had the first training at 6 a.m. until 7:30. Then from 8 to 2 p.m. I'm going to school, and then from 2:30 until 5 I have the second training, and then from 6 to 8 I have the third training, and then go back home and do all the homeworks and learn for tests or what I had for school in that day.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, starting your day at 5 a.m. and you also live very far away from the city.
Yeah, I'm like 20 kilometers away from Cluj from city.
Yeah, so you'd have to do that every single morning and every single day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Whoa,
But
that's
you get used to it. So
So when you started training and like deciding this is what I'm gonna do, like I want to do this professionally, like did you have like what were your goals? Like what were you originally shooting for? Like when you would wake up at 5 a.m., what would you tell yourself every morning? This I'm doing it for this. Like what was your goal?
to be honest, my first question every morning when I woke up was like, why am I doing this? So I can remember so good the mornings at the swimming pool when um, I'm staying on the side of the pool and just keep my hands on the
On your knees.
on my knees and I start crying.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it was 6 a.m. So I
Oh.
cry a lot every morning because why am I doing this? Why have I started this? I wanna give up. I don't like it. But then I jump in the water and all that questions my head disappear. So I wanted to be a champion just like started like 3 4 years ago when I saw that I can do this. Like it's not something impossible for me. But the thing that keeps motivating me was that to push me harder. Like I know I can do this better. I more than this. So yeah, I didn't know from the start I'm gonna be a champion like my other teammates.
Yeah. And yeah, you are a person that does not give up easily. I just dropped my pen. Sorry. uh, yeah, so Rebecca is a very, I want to say stubborn person, but like in a good way, you know?
Sometimes.
Determined, that's the word. Determined. And like, I remember that time in your life when like, I had very rare occasions when I would get to see you, and like it would be like 5 minutes at the base while your mom would come and pick you up or something, and then you'd have to leave. And then and I was like, how does she even do it? Because like I was like, ew, school, and then homework, and I'm like, ew. And then she wakes up at 5 a.m. and does 3 trainings per day, and then also graduated with flying colors. So it was super amazing, and like yeah, it's I think a lot of people admire that in you, and like the way you are ready to put in the hard work for all the
Yeah.
things you want to see in life.
I also like that you're honest about the fact that it's hard and that like I don't know, it's easy to look at like someone like, you know, Olympians
Yeah.
and look at them just
It's-
at their end
It's
goal.
easy,
Yeah.
and if you look like to another athlete, you see, wow, that's beautiful. You travel a lot. You're going to another places. You have money, but I didn't have money. And but from like yeah, with school it was really hard because for me that was the way I was raised. Never let school down. I mean, you are a professional swimmer, but your education is more important than just a medal. So I had to be. I was in from 5th to 8th grade. I was like the third one students from my class.
Wow.
I had like really good grades and also really good results at my swimming championships. So
Wow.
I had to do both
Yeah,
at
and
the
that's
same time.
very rare in Romania
Yeah.
because the second you get good at a sport and you get to like a professional level, most teenage athletes and athletes in general in Romania just drop school completely, and they focus just on their training. And that was super interesting to admire that because even though you had 3 trainings per day, you would still get like flying colors on your test and still have that time to um you know do stuff for your school. And that's amazing how to see how like you were so what's it called, dedicated, but also like strict with yourself and also disciplined.
Yeah.
Very well disciplined. And that's like
And for Americans watching this, for you guys who don't know, I'm doing American schooling, but these amazing people are doing Romanian school, and Romanian school is a lot different and, in my opinion, way harder than American schooling, and they're just like, I don't even know how you guys do it because like you go to school from like
8 to 2.
7. Some people are
7
there from
hours.
like 7.
Yeah.
Not the same. It's like pretty much the same in time, but like I don't know.
We have a whole different curriculum because we're
Mhm.
still on the communist
Yeah.
kind of type
Yeah.
learning process, because a lot of our teachers did live through communism and did go through that whole thing. So their teaching methods are
Mhm.
very old school, if you would will, and also our educational system is not the best.
Yeah, and one of the
Very outdated.
challenges I had during my performance lifestyle was this mentality that you can do both.
Yeah.
That you have to choose between swimming or school. You can do both.
Mhm.
But I know that maybe in other countries, at colleges, if you don't have good grades at school, you can go to the practice.
Yeah, and
So you have to keep them equal.
Yeah.
And here in Romania, we don't have this mentality. And it was really hard from the professors because some of them were nice and they was understanding with me, but others don't.
they're just like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Like,
Why did you miss my class? Why did you do your homework? But when I came to the school with the medals and I told them that I'm a champion and I'm doing great. Oh, she's my student. I'm so proud of her. So yeah, that's the mentality here.
Yeah, and that's amazing that you surpassed that and you
Mhm.
kind of broke tradition with that, and that's really something great to
100%.
admire. We're just gonna keep hyping you up this whole episode
100%.
because, like,
100%.
why not?
When you I know last year you started like you said from like 3 years ago you started training to go to originally like to go to the Olympics, and that was like that was your plan. And then a wonderful thing
Called
that we all
COVID.
love called COVID.
Something happened.
Yeah.
What did that look like? What happened? What were your thoughts? Like what was going through your head?
That's a hard question.
Tasty.
Yeah, so the whole this idea about Olympics, sorry, started when I finished 8th grade, when I went to the high school. My idea was like this, my plan for the future. So I have 3 years that are not so important for me until I have these final exams. So in these 3 years, I can train and push myself to the limits, and maybe I can become a national champion, or I don't know, something great, something big. But then in 10th grade, when I was like my
In your prime.
yeah, I was really good condition. I had like 6 training camps per year. Yeah, I was doing
You're
a lot of
healthy.
Yeah, you were in prime condition. You were like out of your top. Yeah.
yeah, that was my 10th grade. And then in March, I remember the date perfectly. In March, when I came back to Romania from Lanzarote, I went to a training camp there. And in March to April, like final March, it was the championship, national championship or international, I don't remember exactly. And everyone expected that now is the time to show everyone that what I'm capable of. So I came home. I was in Milano airport, and my dad called me that, hey, be careful because something is happening here in Cluj on airport, and take care of yourself. And I started in Milano to saw the people with masks, doctors, everything. Like it was 2 or 3 days before all quarantine started in Italy.
Oh, the whole lockdown.
Yeah. So I was just in the red zone, in the middle of the red zone. And then I came back to Romania. And in 10 March, I was at school and they tell us that
Everything's in lockdown.
yeah, so from tomorrow everything is online, go home. It was like the end of the world is coming. Everyone was I don't know what happened.
The sky is fine.
The first 2 months I was happy because wow, this is so without swimming. Oh my god, I can relax. I can watch TV shows. I can go with my friends out. It was something
Freedom!
different. Yeah, it was I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know. So I was sitting in my room and just look at my walls and trying to think what to do with my life.
Mhm.
I mean, I can't go to this pool, I can't go to the gym, I can't do anything that I know.
Mhm.
So I have to start something new. But then things got worse. It was really hard to accept that I have to stop.
Mhm.
I can't do performance anymore.
Because Cluj was the only city that did
Yeah.
not open up their swimming pools. Out of all of Romania, every single city has opened up their swimming pools except Cluj
Mm-hmm.
because apparently they didn't have money.
We don't know that.
Let's
Just in
be
case you're
honest.
wondering, Cluj is the second biggest university city in Romania. So.
It is.
Yeah,
and
we
it's
are-
We
the
just
most,
don't really believe that.
Yeah, no, and it's
Mhm.
the most influential city right now, and it's the most modern city in Romania, more than the capital, Bucharest.
Yeah.
So, and we have the most athletes and most students and most
Yeah.
in everywhere in quarantine.
Swimming in Cluj is not that good like in Bucharest. We
Mhm.
have really good athletes here, but the Cluj doesn't want to um,
Support your
yeah, to
athletes as
support
much.
the athletes, especially swimming or
Mhm.
other sports. Only we have it's football.
Soccer, yeah.
Yeah, soccer.
For the Americans, it's soccer. For us, it's football. Let's be honest. Yeah, and it was so messed up, and I'm not even a swimmer or like a professional athlete, and I was like, that sucks. And like, how is that for you to see like everything start to open up, like the gym starting to open up, schools kind of opening up, restaurants, and then no swimming pool whatsoever.
It was really frustrating. Like I was so nervous, but at the same time, I didn't care
Mm-hmm.
because I was used. For me, it gets to be normal that I can't swim anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't care about that, but I'm still missing it. I mean, it's really weird for me that now from school I go home. For me to go home after school,
It's weird.
it's not working.
Yeah.
Like something's missing.
It's like you're forgetting something.
Yeah, and it's been 2 years since I didn't.
Really already?
Yeah, from no 1 year.
Yeah, I was like,
1 year and a half, not 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh
my gosh!
Like,
Oh, that's like this whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole process was, and it's still really painful for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was a hard season. It is a hard season.
Mm-hmm.
I keep asking God why is happening this to me, why I have a talent on swimming if I can't swim anymore.
Yeah.
Like what's the point here? And I know I made the right choice to give up on performance, that I can't do performance anymore because the circumstances and also my physical my body, it's really, I had like 5 injuries during my career, and it's hard to start again, so I can't do performance anymore. That's the main reason.
Your body can't handle it.
That
Like it, because you've had, like, I remember you coming to the base sometimes with just like
yeah.
tape holding your shoulder together, and like she's like, oh, want to see this new color of tape? And I'm like, oh my gosh. And like she told me this story once about like her getting kicked in the face by this guy.
Yeah. If our swimmers here listening to the podcast, you can agree with me. At warm-ups before the championship start, there is like hundreds of swimmers in one pool, and by any chance, if you can go out of the pool without being kicked in the face,
It's a miracle.
Yeah, it's a miracle. So
and whoever says that swimming is not a like physical contact sport, y'all should have seen her nose. I was so scared. I was like, this girl's just.
Does she have life insurance?
Like, wow. And
so, in this season of like everything shutting down, like your whole life just like kind of shuts off almost. And like you're wondering what to do and all of these things, what did you gain? Like, what are some things that you learned from it? And like, what are you grateful for now? Like that it happened. Like, when you look back, what do you see?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Not me. Not me.
um,
Yeah, what are some things that like they sucked then, but you see now that oh, that was
Yeah.
actually a blessing.
maybe one thing
But just like
I
maybe.
yeah, like I think swimming was my life,
Mhm.
and now like from the pandemic start and since now a major part of my life is missing, so I'm not feeling myself.
Mhm.
um, but I think that I realized during this period of time is that in life there's so many things different than go to the training, go and swim, go and train yourself and push yourself to the limits. I start to realize that I have other things that I can succeed, not just swimming. But I don't know what I mean. Everything I want to do with my future, with my life from now on, involves sport. So sport, it's my life. I can't give up on sport. But performance, yeah, that I think that's a chapter closed for my life.
Mhm.
That it's still painful, it's still hurting myself, still bleeding, and I know it's the right choice to give up on performance, but I'm still asking God why, and I don't understand why He wants to do that with me. So I know, but I don't know. It's really
Yeah,
hard
it's
to.
that unknown.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think you're such a really amazing like model of what like not giving up can look like. Because even after training your whole life, watching COVID shut down everything, now it's starting to open back up, and you're still like, I mean, obviously it doesn't look the exact same, but I know you're not giving up, and I know you're still going after it, and I'm just so proud of you for like watching you grow, watching you actually like make friends, and um, I don't know.
I mean,
feel
she
like
had
just-
me before. She's not completely antisocial.
Okay, one. Let's clear out. So
Oh no.
I had friends, okay, but I didn't have time for them.
Mhm.
So that's
Yeah,
different.
you had to like call her like assistant and be like, "Can I schedule like a 5 minute meeting like on my
Friends.
stay?"
Rebecca?
I mean, my friends were my teammates. I love my teammates. I miss them so much. We had a lot of memories. I have a lot of memories with them. Like the training camps was the best part of my life of athlete. And if now our coach will write that let's go to a training camp, I'm down for that. I mean, just for the memories, just for the old days, or just like I think the athlete life is the best life you can have. It not only you grow
So
in
this
a
is you need to go start being an athlete.
yeah. Not only you grow in a healthy lifestyle, but also creates new discipline, uh, like you know how to
Time management.
yeah, exactly. Time management, that's really important.
I
That's
bet.
really important. And also it creates like a new perspective of life, like you go in new places, you see another other cities, other countries, and just this thing about um, meeting new people.
Yeah, and making new relationships, and I think that's great and amazing. And you were mentioning at one point that you were the only Christian in your swimming community, and how was that? How was? Betting it was a little difficult.
It was. It's not something new for me that I'm
Mhm.
the only Christian during between my um, friendship group. Like in school is the same, swimming is the same, my gym it's the same. only here.
Nice.
It was really difficult. Like every day was a choice.
Mhm.
Every day was a choice to believe in God, and I think this thing grow my faith. But I did a lot of mistakes. Like I forgot about God daily.
Mhm.
Like even I only remember about God just when I was at my lowest, my bad days, when I was injured, when I was like, God, please help me, please heal me, please. I want to go back to the swimming. I want to go back to the trainings. But and when I was on top, when I was with the medal, when I was at the championship, when everybody applause Rebecca, good job, Rebecca, like or tribuna,
Yeah.
all people,
Stadiums. and
all
stuff.
stadiums just hearing them like good job, good job. I forgot about that. I mean, because
So easy.
I was so I was so glorified.
Mhm.
I forgot the reason why I am glorified.
Mhm.
So
Wow, that was great.
yeah,
That's totally a reel right there. Like,
I love it.
yeah, that's amazing. Wow.
Rebecca, we love you. You're the best. We're so proud of you. I've only been here 8 months, but like in this 8 months, I've seen you change from January to now.
yeah, we know each other since we were.
I know. I've
little.
known Rebecca since I was
Yeah.
like a baby, but
Yeah,
I was
but
gone.
they Melissa and Emma were closer than me and Emma.
Yeah, I was gone, and we never
Yeah.
talked.
I
I
didn't know.
mean, she didn't ever talk with any of us. 'Cause,
I actually
like,
didn't. We never. None of us ever talked to each other
because we
until
didn't have
came back.
phones when you left. We were like, what,
We were
8?
like
Mhm.
8.
So we were like,
You weren't. You're the
bye.
mom.
And then we're like, see you in like
See you
2
in-
years, and that turned to 3 years, and that turned to 4 years, and then that
5
turned to
years
5 years.
Anyway, Rebecca, you're amazing. I've loved watching you grow and like watching you learn. You're such inspiration. The way you keep going, the way you never give up.
Mm-hmm.
I think your story, your testimony is amazing. I think just like the way that you can show other people and show other athletes and young people that want to get
Mhm.
somewhere. They show that like things are going to happen in your life. You know, things aren't going to go the way you planned it, but actually, here's what you get from it, and here's what I learned. Like here's how I stand up from it, and here's how I grow.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, and it's like even though everything I stood for and everything that was me till now was stripped away, you kind of still was like, okay, God,
yeah, you got this.
this sucks, but like I really
You
hope
know,
you
yeah.
No.
like.
It wasn't like that the first time. I was so mad. Like
It's real. It's
God,
real.
Yeah.
like God, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Like
Mhm.
my mom always, you know, Adriana.
Yeah.
I'm so yeah. My mom, she's amazing. I really.
Go call your mom.
Yeah, that's really important to call your moms. I mean it. I was like from a year, more than a half, I was gone from home.
Mhm.
So
Really?
yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
And every time I went to the
Do
training
that.
camps, I always forgot to call my parents. And that's the principal thing that I regret the most. That I didn't call my parents. But yeah, my mom has a word like when you go to your parents and ask, please mom help me, please what to do here,
Mhm.
what I need
I
answers.
know this. I know
need
the
answers.
saying. Yeah.
You know
I
what?
don't know it. I'm really confused. Continue. Finish the thing. I want to know now.
Yeah.
The single thing that she tell me every time, go and pray.
Yeah.
Go and
do,
pray.
like
I
it's
feel
true.
that.
It's great, thank you, Adriana. You're
Mhm.
such a great mentor and stuff. But like
Okay, I know I have to pray. I know that I need prayer. I know I need God, but I have to know what to do now with my life. I mean, I know I
Rebecca,
have to
you
pray,
need
but
pray. You need to pray.
oh my,
we're all
that's so.
good. Or she also goes and just ask the Holy Spirit. I'm like, okay, but like
I mean, I need a real
Let's just
answer
be
now.
honest. You don't want to do that most of the time.
yeah, and
Yeah,
like
we're teenagers. I mean, we have a lot of questions, and also when this pandemic started and no one didn't know anything about that. You really need answers, and I was so scared. I was so
Oh no.
I didn't know what to do with swimming. I mean, it was hard. It was horrible. Was yeah.
I like that you said
I
that.
love this. This is hilarious.
So
This
go
is
and
what
pray,
happens
guys.
when you-
Yeah,
Go
go
and
and
pray.
pray and listen to the Holy Spirit.
I mean, it's the best. It's the best
Go
answer
pray.
to a question.
Even
Prayer.
when you say that again for the real.
Say it more loud.
Preach it. Say it one more time. Just say it.
But I think I forgot how. But okay. I think the most important answer to a question is prayer. Like I didn't realize until now, and I keep telling me this that Rebecca, you need God. You're nothing with God without God. I mean, now I'm at the point of my life where I have to start my own beliefs, not my mom. I'm not a Christian because
Yeah.
my mom is a Christian. I'm not a Christian because my dad is a Christian. I'm not a Christian because my friendship group is a Christian. Is Christian. I have to choose that I'm a Christian, and this my lifestyle of an athlete always had a choice. Yeah, I had bad days, good days when I didn't choose that, but you're learning, you know.
I love it.
Wow, that was a great reel
So
right there.
Let's
Good
go.
job. That was great.
We love
my
it. We
God.
love you, Rebecca. You're the best. Thanks
Yes.
for coming on today.
Yeah.
We have a blast with you.
We should have her more often.
Thanks for making us buy chips before we did this.
Yeah, it was
Disclaimer.
super hard to start this episode because we would
We
just
get
start
here,
laughing.
We're just like, we're hungry.
And we're like, we're hungry. We should go to the store and
We
get
should
some stuff
get
real
some
quick.
Yeah, and we stayed in the middle of parking
For like
just
30 minutes. And just
stay
talk.
there.
Anyway, we don't
Yes.
talk about that. We love you, Rebecca.
Love you too, guys.
Thank you for coming on. And
Thank you for
That's
coming.
it.
Yeah, you're not getting paid for this. No flowers, no chocolates.
Okay, we're gonna cut the cameras. real quick.
Thanks
So-
for watching, guys. We love you guys. Hope you loved the episode as much as we did, because she's our favorite person.
Mhm. So see you
This is gonna
guys
be the
later. Make sure to check out our last episodes. They're super cool. And also don't forget our Instagram page, and we're all on audio platforms, I think.
Mhm.
So maybe
Yep.
go check us out on that.
And YouTube, if you want to see our faces.
And YouTube if you want to see our faces. So yeah. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.